Hello, welcome back to Brand Sushi Live Coding. In this episode, we're gonna learn how to assign multiple material into a single objects using sverchok nodes. So let's get started. So make sure you have the latest sverchok add-on, and we actually have a couple of nodes that's dealing with materials. This one, assign material list, and set material index. So these two nodes will actually handle the job for us. First of all, we need to create some kind of mesh, a single object with a multiple objects. Okay, so let's use bmesh viewer, and let's just create some kind of grid. So just box, or you can also use cylinder. So something like that, 6 by 6, 36 of them. Okay, so this one is like multiple objects, right? For multiple objects, you can actually quickly randomize the material. That's actually pretty easy to do, and you use the same setup right here. The idea is, I think, simply just pass it in there. I mean, we have 36 objects, we put it there, and we have 36 objects, and we want to give it random material. So I created a bunch of material list, and we're gonna create just quickly create 3 different material. And then we apply the material. You might need to use a different rendering. And I believe we just use like random number. And there you go. So that's assigning random material into random faces of the objects. I believe you can also use per objects. So multiple objects, multiple material. Pretty easy, right? Oh, actually I lost one cube. Oh, I hide it. Okay. So this is one way to do it. This is one example. In a more complex scene, I mean, you don't want to have too many objects in the scene, so it's probably better to merge them. So now it's merged into a single object, and usually if it's a single object and you want to give multiple materials, you can do it in a more efficient way if you are using shader. So this is like material number 3, but we can use geometry and color ramp. So random per island. So this one should actually do the job. Okay, I need to replace this with that guy. Random per island. Okay, this works only for cycles. So there you go. That's pretty much what I'm trying to do, but I'm gonna be using sverchok add-on. So let's try. So okay, red, green, blue materials, and we want to assign multiple materials. So it's merge, and we have a bunch of materials per face, separate parts to index. So I believe this one will do the job. Separate parts into index, apply. Supposedly this is a better way to do it. So box and the matrices, and then we plug this into that guy. Same result, and we want to separate it only by the index. This goes in there. There we go. One thing about this method is that you need to kind of do it multiple way like this. So you kind of randomly assign it one by one. So this is, I think, the only way to do it for now. I heard from sverchok developer that this is actually not very natural way to do things. It might cause some weird things, but I think this is still kind of interesting way to assign multiple materials into a single object, but multiple islands. If you're on the nodes and then you hold shift and then scroll, you can actually do it. You can do this. So let's get material number 1. So maybe this assigned material can grow. I don't know, maybe there's a limit on this, but it's still doing the job for us. So still single objects, multiple materials, a lot of materials. And if we actually switch this to, so instead of doing it this way, if we just want to have random, we can simply do this. There's nothing wrong with this. This is just a quick way to assign random materials to the face. You probably don't need this many of materials. You only need 3. So this is probably better for now. If it's per island, yeah, like I said, you need to do it this way. Per island, per face. And remember, this separate parts to index, this is actually can become very important, not just for material assignment. You probably want to assign like weighting or other influence, and it's basically separating the objects into different index while the object itself still a single object. Okay, so yeah, so that's pretty much what I want to show you in this video. Hopefully this is useful. Let me know what you think. Maybe you find out something that I didn't, something that I missed. Yeah, thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.